Today is all about the major 7 chords we went over. We're going to learn the major 7 on the E string and the movable major 7 chord on off the A string. So we'll start with the E string first. We're going to do G major 7th, which is our G is here in the 3rd fret of the E string. And we're going to make a little A minor shape. But we're going to slide it up to the 4th fret here. So I have G flat, I have B, and I have D, okay? And I add the G on top of that. So that's our movable G major 7th chord. We can move it up a fret to G sharp. So we can move it up one more to A. We move it down to F sharp. Okay, F sharp. So that's the movable chord off of the E string. Off the A string, we'll start with a C. We make a little diamond shape, kind of like our 7 chord, but it's an arrow pointing that way. And we have our 3rd finger here on the G, and our 2nd finger here on the B, and our 4th finger here on the E. Yeah? Here and here. And then we bar our 1st finger starting with the C. So get that pretty C major 7 sound. And we want to hear that G ring underneath. Okay, and this is the same movable chord. You can move that up and down. Whatever that A note is, whatever the note on the A string, that'll be the name of that chord, that major 7. So you have there. Now, interesting thing, you can play this major 7 one of 2 ways. You can do it here on the A string. So here's the C. And if we come up here on the 8th fret of the E string, we find our C here, we can do the other chord. So we have the same chord, C major 7, C major 7. One built off the E string, one built off the A string. All right, let's look at the minor 7 chords now. It's that same A minor shape that we made with A minor, but we're using our 2nd, 3rd, and 4th fingers and leaving our 1st finger open. If we slide that whole assembly up to the 5th fret, and we add our C bar, that's a C minor. We lift the pinky, and that's the minor 7 chord. So if we add the pinky, C minor. If we lift the pinky, C minor 7. Now this C minor 7 can move all the way up. C sharp, D, D sharp, E. Okay, so there's our minor 7. The other minor 7 we learned last time was this one. Okay, so if we were to play a song, we could do with C major 7 to A minor 7 to D minor 7 to the G7, or you could play the G9 chord up here, which we learned from last week, or this G9. So the chord progression goes like this. Okay, so you got C major 7 to A minor 7 to D minor 7 to the G9, or here. Your choice. All right. The other chord, if we did the progression off of the E string, we could do it in G. That would be, we'd start up here on the G major 7 to E minor 7 on the 7th fret, right? To A minor 7 to a D9, and that's our progression. G major 7 to E minor 7 to A minor 7 to a D9. And that's it.